It was a warm Saturday afternoon in Austin, Texas, and Emily Parker was helping her mom prepare for a small family gathering. The house smelled like cinnamon rolls and fresh flowers, and sunlight streamed through the kitchen windows. Emily's mom, Laura Parker, was humming softly while arranging dishes on the dining table. Emily, a 22-year-old college student studying journalism, had come home for the weekend to spend time with her family after weeks of assignments and exams. Everything seemed perfectly ordinary, until a message popped up on her phone. Greater than, meet me upstairs. Don't tell anyone. It's important. The message was from Daniel Cooper, a close family friend who often visited their house. Daniel was in his mid-30s, quiet and thoughtful, and he had always been like an older brother figure to Emily. But the sudden secrecy in his message made her heart skip a beat. Emily frowned. Why would Daniel want to meet me upstairs? She hesitated for a moment, wondering if she should ask her mom, but curiosity got the better of her. She quietly excused herself, saying she was going to grab her phone charger from her room, and slipped upstairs. As Emily reached the top of the stairs, she noticed Daniel standing near the guest room, holding a small box. His expression was serious, but kind. Hey, Daniel, she said, half smiling. What's going on? Why the mystery text? He took a deep breath and motioned for her to come closer. I didn't want to say this in front of everyone downstairs. I need your help. It's about your mom. Emily's eyes widened. Mom, what happened? Daniel opened the box and showed her a delicate silver bracelet with a blue stone in the center. I've been planning to ask your mom something very important, he said quietly. But I wanted to make sure you were okay with it first. For a moment, Emily couldn't speak. She looked from the bracelet to Daniel, her mind spinning. Wait, are you saying you want to propose to my mom? He nodded nervously. I know it might be surprising. Your mom and I have been close friends for a long time. After your dad passed away, I never wanted to cross any boundaries, but over the years, we grew close. I wanted to talk to you first because I care about how you feel. Emily sat down on the edge of the bed, her emotions swirling. She remembered how Daniel had been there through everything after her father's death, fixing things around the house, driving her to college, helping her mom through the hardest days. But still, hearing that he wanted to marry her mom was a shock. I don't know what to say, she whispered. I mean, you've been like family to us. It's just hard to imagine things changing. Daniel nodded. I completely understand. I just didn't want to do anything without your blessing. I love your mom, Emily. And I promise I'll always respect both of you. There was such sincerity in his voice that Emily felt her resistance melting away. She took a deep breath and smiled faintly. She's been happy these past few months, Emily admitted. I guess I just didn't realize why. If she loves you too, then I'll support it. Daniel's face lit up with relief. Thank you, Emily. That means more to me than you know. Downstairs, the party had already started. Relatives and neighbors filled the living room with laughter and chatter. Emily tried to act normal as she joined them, but her heart was racing. She watched her mom talking to guests, her face glowing with joy. Then, Daniel quietly approached Laura, smiled, and whispered something in her ear. The next thing Emily knew, her mom looked up in surprise as Daniel got down on one knee. The whole room fell silent. Daniel opened the box, the same silver bracelet, and said, Laura, you've been my closest friend, my support, and my light through every dark day. I can't imagine my life without you. Will you marry me? Laura's eyes filled with tears. She covered her mouth, then nodded. Yes, Daniel, yes. The crowd erupted in applause. Emily stood there, clapping, but with tears of her own. She suddenly realized how much Daniel had meant to their family all along. That night, after everyone left, Emily sat on the porch with her mom. The stars were bright, and the air was filled with the faint scent of roses from the garden. Mom, Emily said softly, I had no idea Daniel was going to propose. Laura smiled warmly. I know, sweetheart. He told me he spoke to you first. Emily laughed lightly. He did. I was so confused at first. But seeing how happy you are, I know it's the right thing. Laura reached over and held her daughter's hand. "You've always been my strength, Emily. And Daniel has been there for both of us. I think your dad would have wanted us to find peace again." Tears welled in Emily's eyes. "Yeah, I think so too. In the months that followed, Daniel and Laura's relationship continued to grow. Their wedding was simple but beautiful, held in a small garden behind the church, surrounded by family and close friends. Emily walked her mom down the aisle, proud and emotional. Daniel looked at her with gratitude in his eyes, silently thanking her for accepting him. After the ceremony, Emily gave a heartfelt speech. "Greater than, when my dad passed away, I thought our family's story ended there. But today I realized, it didn't end. It just changed shape. Love doesn't replace what we lost, but it gives us new strength to keep going." Everyone applauded, and Daniel wiped away a tear. A year later, Emily graduated from college with honors. Daniel and Laura were in the audience, cheering the loudest. After the ceremony, they took her out for dinner. As they laughed and celebrated, Emily thought about that day when Daniel first told her to meet him upstairs. How nervous she had been, how many thoughts had rushed through her mind, and how that one conversation had changed everything. It wasn't a moment of mystery or danger. It was a moment of truth, love, and family. Moral of the story: sometimes, the things we fear or misunderstand turn out to be blessings in disguise. Love can come when we least expect it, and it often begins with honesty and trust.